Alright, time now is 8:28 a.m. in the morning on February 29th. It's the last day of February, guys. Um, slept from 4:40 to 8:25. Fuck me. So yeah, I fucked up last night, big time. Again, and I keep saying it, but it's true. So yesterday morning, I was like, okay, I gotta sleep earlier than 4. Well, last night I didn't, obviously. Um, I didn't insanely late, but the biggest thing was the call with Leia. We finally was able to call. Because it's always either she's busy or I'm busy, but she's like, "Oh, give me 5 minutes," and I'm like, "Okay," and then she just called me. And at first, it's a little weird because I haven't spoken to her in two and a half months, which isn't really a long time. In the world of Hong Kong, like I don't speak to people for months. Um, but yeah, but I don't know. It's just the call ended up being really great. Like we talked a lot, especially me. Like I enjoy talking to people about myself, I guess. But yeah, she was just like, "Oh, I'm calling just to like, chat," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah." Um, so she's trying to take a lot of rest this year. It's her fourth year. And it's like a big year because it's the last year of school before she enters the med school. Um, but now it's just school, I guess. But it's still a lot. She only has 2 classes, and she only needs to go to campus twice a week, and it's very chill. So she's more chill than me right now, actually. I told her my schedule, and she's like, "Wow, I think you're even busier than me." And it talked a lot about USC, and I talked a lot about conspiracies and how I analyzed Natalie's character and how I wanted to talk to Cedric. And she's doing fine. There's an awkward moment where she asked me if I find out Mary was trans, how would I react? And I know a transgender person has every right to ask that, but also she's sort of putting me in the spot. But I was honest. I was like, I may reconsider, but I wouldn't flat out say no. And she's like, well, you're already more progressive than most of the people I know, because a lot of people I know will just immediately say no. And then, yeah, we talked about Pink a little bit. So Pink fell into a deep pit of depression after her boyfriend cheated on her. I saw Pink's Instagram story saying, "Oh, first meal since I got out of the hospital." So you can all put two and two together and come to the conclusion that Pink went to the hospital because she attempted to kill herself, or at least had suicidal thoughts. So the full story is Pink started to develop a lot of suicidal thoughts and lived with her family, but her family couldn't take care of her. There's an attempt, and her family basically threw her into a psych ward. And now Pink is taking pills like uppers. And yeah, and I want to text her to ask her if she's okay. I wanna call her. Um, but yeah, our call went on and on and on and on and on. There are many things. Marty broke up with her girlfriend finally. Topher and Queenie wants to like go to Canada to get a citizenship there. It's like as a plan B. Just stuff like that. Um, but yeah. So the call ended at around like 1 a.m. Fuck. I finally started working on my papers. My religion class homework, it's like supposed to be 1,000 word ish. And I banged it all out within like 1.5 hours. Honestly, it's a very fun writing assignment. I have to make up a story of Jesus Christ as a baby, and then yeah, so it's a very fun assignment, and then analyze that story. So I wrote it out, and then it's already 2:30, and then I wrote one more page in my art history class paper. Um, and then I'm like, fuck, it's already 3:30. I took a shower, and then it's already 4:30. So, and I didn't even immediately fall asleep, even though I was so sleepy, I was feeling dizzy. So I didn't get to watch any TV or anime, but I did that at least. Um, yeah, and not much else. Today I'm going for religion class, and then art history, and then tonight there's APCA club meeting. So kill me. I slept for less than 4 hours. Again. Oh my god. I have to sleep before 4 tonight. I have to. And there should not be an excuse because both my papers are done. I mean, art history is not done, but by tonight it should be done. What else? Um, Honestly, my hair right now, I don't even need to like fix it too much. It's good. Um, yeah, not much else. I think it's like wow, I'm struggling in the USA, but also after hearing about Pink, I'm not struggling that much. I don't know. But yeah. So I emailed the writing class professor yesterday. He got back to me this morning saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not the one who decides who gets into my class or not. The cap is 19 people, which is really weird, but it is." So he's very nice. Is a very lengthy response, but I guess I'm sticking with writing for engineering. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. Honestly, it's like risky but fun. Like, ooh, what if I randomly turn into an engineering student? Well, I guess we'll find out. Also, maybe the rumors are true. Maybe engineering writing is very chill. Maybe I made the right choice after all. But who knows? Who freaking knows, man? Okay, this is avocado, quote unquote carne asada, beef bits, black beans, and some cream cheese because I don't have plain yogurt. So, here we go. I didn't get anything. All I got was the avocado. Not bad. Bro. Alright, time now is 6:19 p.m. Yeah, so uh I just can't catch a break, can I? I just cannot catch a break. Just like non-stop. Like I usually keep track of whenever I have a bad day. So far I think I've had like 5 terrible fucking days in round 4 and like 2 good days. Like I just I don't know, nothing good has happened to me aside from Cliff's birthday party. Like nothing really good happened to me. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make myself uglier just for fun, okay? I'm gonna make myself a little uglier. I'm gonna wet my hair and I'm gonna push it upwards, okay? I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. I want my hair to look T-shaped. Okay, I want my hair to look T-shaped. I want to look ugly, okay? Ugliness is the goal. Okay, I'm gonna do this. There we go. I look like a fucking idiot now. Perfect. Just washing my feet at the sink, real quick, one sec. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, alright, alright. So, what happened? Art history class, yada yada, you know the drill. Came back home. And, yeah, you know, came back home. I made myself a huge lunch. And I had to rush because I have to finish the paper before 9 p.m. Suddenly I received a DM from none other than Japanese girl Nagisa from the photographic department of my community college. She says, hey. And I'm like, okay, interesting. A random person just DM'd me. And I'm like, hey. And I was skeptical. I was like, okay, I don't talk to her much. I'm not gonna say, yo, what up, fam, yo. Like, I'm not gonna do that, okay? I'm not gonna do that. Hey. Yeah, and, she said, can you do me a favor? And I'm like, okay. She said, oh, my cousin's in town and he needs to buy some groceries and he got nothing. He got none. N-U-N, none. And, is it okay if you can Zelle him $130? I can pay you back $150. And at first I was skeptical. I was like, okay, so, I mean, what groceries? What groceries? And she didn't respond to me. And then I said, you know, fucking. I asked, well, what did I ask? I asked him stuff. I questioned him, you know? I questioned her. You know? Her, quote unquote, her. I questioned her. I was like, okay, what groceries? Why me? Why me? Like, I'm not that close to you. At first, I thought it's like, okay, do a favor for me because I have a crush on Potter, and like, can you tell me how, like, what is he up to or something? Like, what type of chocolate he likes or whatever bullshit. No. I was like, why me? And she didn't answer either. And she's like, please, it's very urgent, quick. So in my head, I'm like, oh wow, she has a cousin who's buying something in the supermarket at the register and he's freaking out because his credit card is declined or something. And I'm like, okay, I'll Zelle you. And then I was sort of like struggling between, okay, I don't want to come off like an asshole. If this is like real, I don't want to come off like an asshole. Because I'm not, right? Um, at the same time, I don't know. It's just what if it's fake? So I'm like, you know what? Fine. 130 is not that crazy of an amount. Like, if you want to scam me for $1,000. You know. So I'm like, fine. You know. So I went to my Chase. I went to Zelle. She sent me an email address called dtswifey71427 at gmail.com. I fucking remember it. DEETEESWIFEYS 71427, I believe, at gmail.com. And yes, I'm fucking revealing the email because this guy deserves to be doxxed. His asshole needs to be out in the public. Um, so I Zelda to her, and she still hasn't received it. I'm really Zelda directly to the cousin in question, and she's very urgent. She's very in a hurry. She's like, "All right, have you sent it? Have you sent it? Send me a screenshot." And I sent a screenshot, and I'm like, "Here it is." And then she's like, "Okay, I received it," or something. And then I'm beginning to think to myself, "Okay, what's going on?" So I asked her, like, "What's the groceries? Like, what's $130 for?" I mean, that's a lot for groceries. When I go to grocery stores, maximum I buy $80. That's max. 130 is pretty tough unless you're buying the most prime steaks or whatever. And then I even before I even sent the 130, I DM'd Potter, and I saw that Potter was online. I DM'd Potter and I was like, "Hey, do you know if Nagisa has a cousin? Has she ever mentioned a cousin to you? Because I know Potter and Nagisa are like the closest. The person close to Nagisa is Potter. So I asked Potter, like, do you know if she has a cousin? She's asking me for money, and Potter didn't respond. So I'm like, okay, fine. Oh my god. Finally, Potter responded saying, "Oh my god, I got the same message." And then a simple Google search. I went to Google and I searched, "My cousin needs groceries." Holy ball sacks, bro. Holy. It's a common scam. It's like the most common scam ever. My cousin needs groceries. He needs money. Simple as that. So that is when I realized I was scammed. $130. But it's not over yet. She keeps asking me. So quote unquote she. Now it's confirmed hacker. Bro thinks he's Mr. Robot. Hacker. She's like, "Oh, can you send me 370 more?" Turns out he needs 500. At that point, I still wasn't sure, but after she, quote unquote, she sent that, I was like, okay, there's no fucking way. 500 for groceries? So I asked her, I was like, okay, 500, what for? What kind of groceries? And she's like, "Oh no, actually, the bills. He needs to pay the bills too." And I'm like, "What bills? Can you screenshot them to me? Photo me? Send me a photo?" And it's like, medicine bills." And I'm like, "Okay, what kind of medicine?" So he sent me a photo of an arm with blood getting sucked out from a tube in like a hospital. So I was like, "Oh, is he hospitalized?" And she's like, "Yeah, and he's gonna be discharged soon. That's why he needs groceries and medicine." And I'm like, "Okay, then who's getting the medicine? I thought he's at the store. I thought he's at the grocery store. Why is he at the hospital now? It's contradicting." So the more I questioned, I was like, "Hey, if it's annoying, I can call him. Give me his number, I'll directly call him." At that point, I was already like 100% sure it's a hacker. And after that point, I think the hacker realized that I found out that he's a hacker, so he stopped texting me. And I even tried to scam him back. I was like, "Oh, I have an idea. Zell me back the 130 and then I'll Venmo you 500 because my Venmo's working." Of course, my Venmo's not working. Fuck your pussy, bitch. But fuck it. Give me back my 130. I'll scam you back. And of course, the hacker is not stupid enough to be scammed back. But if only I have that ability to scam someone back, to scam a scammer and get back the 130. Unfortunately, I didn't. I couldn't. I went to my college email and I immediately sent an email to Nagisa. Now, I have no idea any other ways of contacting her. I tried to look for her on Facebook. Apparently, her name is too fucking common. For a Japanese girl, it's too common, okay? I tried many other ways, and I'm like, okay, I'll just email her. So I went to Gmail, and I emailed her, and in minutes, she immediately responded saying, "Hi, Enoch, I'm hacked. Please don't respond or send them any money." And I was like, "Well, fuck, because I already sent $130. And she's like, "I'm already contacting the college police. So fuck me." So I called Chase, And the first number I called is like fake. Of course, everything's fucking fake in LA, of course. So I called again. You know, I got a Chase customer service number from the internet. Fucking fake as fuck. So I got the number from my app, real. But I still had to wait for 10 minutes. So I waited 20 minutes. Waiting for some jangly ass pop rock music. Oh yeah, I'm so relaxed. Not stressed out at all. Fuck me in the clitoris, bitch. I'm not stressed at all. So let me just chill for 20 minutes. Let me just chill. Let's chill. So I waited 20 minutes. Somebody finally picked up. And I explained the situation. I just dealt someone $130. I need it back. I've been scammed. And that person's questioning me. Oh, is it like a failed... Did you purchase some merchandise and you're not satisfied with such merchandise? So you're going to give back the $130? No, I am scammed because I gave money to a person who doesn't exist. So he's like, oh, okay, I'll file a claim for you. Let me refer you to the claims department. So I went to the claims department and they filed a claim for me. Honestly, I hope this claim works, but it's probably not going to work. Scams like this happen too often, and it's my fucking fault. And I got so mad, I screamed on top of my lungs. I wanted to do that on February 15th, but I didn't. But today, I did. And thank God nobody else is in this apartment. In this building, sure. And I hope the people upstairs hear me. I hope the people who live above me think someone is getting burned alive downstairs. I hope they think a demon exorcism is happening. So that the next time they decide to have a nice chat at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning, oh, the demon downstairs is gonna grab my ass. Maybe let's not be noisy. But I digress. So, I screamed on top of my lungs. I'm like, fuck you, bitch, woo! And that's why my voice is so deep right now, because I hope I lose my voice. Fuck me. But I also shouldn't, because I can't deal any more damage to myself. I don't know, I'm just so pissed. $130. You know how many criterions I can get with $130? I can get 6.5 criterions during the flash sale. That's 6.5 criterions worth. Are you fucking kidding me? $130 is 1/10 of my rent in a month. $130 is like 7 meals, like or 6 meals, something like that. Holy balls, holy fuck, holy shit. And I just feel so stupid. I'm the careful guy. I'm the detective. I'm the guy who's skeptical of things and questions critical fucking thinking. Turns out my critical thinking is in my pussy hole, is in both my nostrils. I have no critical thinking. I blame it on the sleep deprivation. You know, I blame it on the fact that Nagisa has never lied to me. But the fact that she went out of nowhere, I should have questioned even harder, honestly. And you know, this isn't the first time somebody tried to scam me on Instagram. Oh, hey, my WhatsApp is locked. Can you go into this link and help me? Like, of course I'm not going to go into links. But for some reason, something about Nagisa, something about Zelling me money just worked. Getting into links doesn't work. But Zell me money, somehow that worked. And somehow I was fooled. I don't know why am I so stupid. I think I'm more angry at myself than I am to the hacker. Because I'm fucking stupid. Apparently Pepper got the same messages as well. I bet Pepper didn't get fooled. I bet Potter didn't get fooled. But I am, because I'm the fucking stupid one. Because I'm fucking stupid. Of course I'm fucking stupid, right? Okay, calm down. And it's ruined. Everything's ruined because I have a paper to rush. How many minutes left? How many minutes left? What's... Okay. Yes, I have 2.5 hours left. before the paper's due. 2.5. I'm not in any mood to write the essay. I'm not in any mood. I'm gonna get an F on this essay. I don't want to write jack shit. I don't want to be so articulate about blah 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 blah. Work cited. Fuck me. I just lost $130 to Jack Air. So yeah, never again. First, the AT&T Chinese AT&T stuff from last year. Then the Amazon stolen packages. Then this shit. Trust nobody, dude. Trust nobody. LA is a fucking shit ass place where everyone tries to stab each other. Nobody's safe in this place. Nobody's fucking safe. Fuck everyone and fuck everything and just fuck it all, man. Just fuck it all. So yeah, I don't know. If the claim doesn't work, you know what? 130, it's not the end of the world. At least I didn't give the 500. 500 is like, how many criterions is that? You know, that's 250 criterions. I could get all the criterions I want with $500. Is that? Yeah, I think it is. No, that's 25 criterions, but still. So yeah, I'm mad. I think the thing I'm most mad about is the fact that I'm losing money. I hate the idea of losing money because I'm already broke. You know, I called my mom 2 nights ago and my mom talked about how she's planning to sell the apartment because after fall 2024 she can't afford my tuition no more. So not only does my family have to lose the car, they have to lose the apartment just because I want to go into some fancy ass school. Just because. My family's selling their car and their apartment just so that I can go to some fancy ass school and get some high GPAs. And I was taking a shower that night and I was thinking to myself, that's it. My entire home, the place I've lived in for so many years, for 17, 16 years of my life, all gone just because of some fancy ass school called USC. And I don't know, I can't afford to lose money anymore. I already tried so hard to not go out and eat food and cook every day and to just to save money. I'm living in a $1,200 room. Like, I don't know. People in USC probably see this not as a problem. Like, oh yeah, sure. $30,000 tuition. That's like, fine, sure. I'll pay. You know, it's within my plan. Well, not for me, bitch. Every time I pay my tuition, I'm fucking dying. Why? I want to drop out, honestly. Now I kind of want to just drop out of USC. If it saves money, then sure. If the world doesn't give me a fucking scholarship, I'll start murdering. I swear to God. Give me money. Right fucking now. I'll rob a bank. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some real illegal shit. If I still don't have a job, okay, I fucking swear. I swear to God, okay? If I don't have a job by fall next semester, I'm gonna start doing some real illegal shit. Drug trade, like, I don't know. I need money, okay? I need money. I fucking need money. 130 is a huge deal to me because it's a lot. But it won't be a huge deal to me if I'm rich. So yeah, I just want to, if I can rewind time, I would. If I can dox that person's place, call the FBI on him, tell the FBI that he's hiding child porn, and see bullets spray all over their entire life history and their family tree heirlooms and whatever, and I don't know, send them to fucking, Uyghur concentration camp, then okay, sure. Fuck me, my cousin needs groceries. I'll never be scammed again. Even if a close friend of mine asks me for money, even if it's $2, I'm gonna be like, okay, hold on. What's your birthmark? Send a photo of your ass cheeks to me, please. The birthmark on your ass cheeks, send them to me. Just to verify that you're fucking real. So, yeah. Obviously, as you can probably tell, I'm not going to the APCA meeting. I'm not in the mood anymore. Mood ruined. I have a fucking paper. And I want to sleep early tonight. I'm so fucking done with everything. I'm not going to watch Farewell My Concubine at the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood on Saturday. Because A, it's raining. B, money for the screening, money for the Uber. C, I don't want to go outside. I want to fucking sleep. I'm so done. I'm so done with everything. I'm done. That's enough scamming, okay? That's enough fucking scamming. From now on, Enoch is a changed fucking man. And whenever someone tries to scam me, I don't detect it. Because I already detected it before that person tries to scam me, okay? I'm closed. This room right here, this cubicle room, this is my safe zone. This is my base. This is my military base. Everything out there is the fucking trenches, man. Trust nobody. Everybody's pointing their guns at the back. At your back. Everybody's trying to backstab you. Okay? It's a fucking massacre out there. Trust nobody. It's a fucking massacre out there. Trust nobody. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Today's a fucking terrible day. This morning I felt terrible. Also, yesterday, apparently my CTCS 394 first essay got an 82, which seems nice. Oh, 82! Yes, pop a champagne! In Hong Kong, 82 means you're a fucking master. Go home, Albert Einstein. And here, you get a B-, which means take off your underwear and piss on cue. Because you deserve to remain a sperm. So yeah, it's fine. 130 small potato. 130 small potato. Okay, I mean that's half the amount of price I paid for the Bakemonogatari, right? That's half a Bakemonogatari. Okay, small potato. But this is the shit why I have trust issues. Leslie is the reason why I don't trust human beings. This is the shit why I don't trust friends. Like, I feel like, honestly, I'm not gonna blame it on my sleep deprivation, despite having slept for less than 4 hours today. I'm so sharp, bright as a fucking tool. Okay? My adrenaline's pumping right now. I think the reason why I am more gullible to scams nowadays in this day and age is because I'm more confident in the world. It's the exact same principle behind me raising my hands during classes. I spoke up a lot during both classes today. It's fine. What are you gonna do if I say something wrong? Are you gonna stab me? That's a good attitude. That's called being a fucking badass. But also, the principle behind that is because I'm more comfortable in this world. So if a friend asks me for money, sure, sell me back. So I need to learn to be reclusive again. Because fuck everyone and fuck everything and fuck the society and my throat actually hurts a little bit, which is great. I love hurting. I love pain. Physical pain is my fucking jam. Um, yeah. Yeah. Can't trust nobody. Can't have shit in LA. LA is hell. LA truly is hell. This shit will never happen in Hong Kong. This shit will never fly. Never even come close. In LA, though, everyone's surviving a day at a time. Yeah. Alright, so time now is 11:36 p.m. Yeah, my voice is extremely low. I don't think my voice has been this low since a long time ago when I was in Hong Kong. And my voice is very low because I hurt my vocal cords. It's still hurting right now, so that's great. I just finished dinner, which is chicken thighs, salad, like chopped salad, kit, and pasta. Same deal as 2 nights ago. Um, yeah, I know, I feel like a fucking failure. Like, just because of this stupid scamming incident, I was almost I almost ran out of time writing my art history essay. I mean, I submitted it in time, but still. And because of that, I am not in the mood to film the 2 reviews I was going to film. I'm not in the mood to go to the APCA club meeting. That one stupid scam, not only did I lose $130, I lost the motivation to do anything tonight. And I keep taking hits. Like, I'm fragile as fuck. I'm really weak. Like, a small scam really hurt me. I didn't do anything. Like, all the way from quote unquote Nagisa texting me, which was around 4 p.m. ish, to 5 ish when I found out that it's a scam. All the way till 10 p.m. I did nothing but listen to music and being sad. And writing my essay, of course, but I can't go to the APCA club meeting. Fuck that. I'm sorry. The meeting is about sketch comedy. I'm not in that mood right now. You know, I'm in the mood for some hardcore destruction right now, not that. Um, and it sucks that tomorrow there's a morning class, but thank God it's like just a small 15-minute discussion thing. But yeah, I can't wait to sleep all day on Saturday and Sunday. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sleep. Period. Full stop. On Saturday and Sunday. Nothing else. Um. Yeah. So. Yeah. I don't know. I just had I emailed Nagisa before sending the money. Like, I was waiting for Potter to respond to me, thinking that Potter will give me some sort of solution. And I feel like if Potter did respond to me, the response would be, "Oh yeah, I think she's hacked," which would then, convince me to not give money to Nagisa, to quote unquote Nagisa. Um, yeah, I should have sent an email first. Why didn't I do that first? But it's smart for me to send the email though, but I sent it after I sent the money, which is just stupid. I should have sent the email before sending the money. I don't know what was I thinking. But I think the smart thing I did was at least I sort of know the email. Like I just typed in her last name underscore first name at student dot college that college dot edu, and I just found her, and it is actually her. And we exchanged a little bit. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm talking to LAPD," and I'm like, "Oh, it's not your fault." But yeah, the good old days of using mail. But yeah, I need to sleep earlier tonight. I'm really tired from all the screaming, from all the frustration and kicking. I'm fucking tired, and yeah, I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna watch 2 episodes of Expats, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna edit my college video as well. Um, and yeah, can't wait for spring break, where I'm basically not gonna do anything. I'm not in the mood to like travel and like spend a lot of money, but I do still want to go for a couple adventures. And I don't know how large these adventures will be. Maybe I'll do a day trip. The same day trip I did in Mexico. But of course not under life and death circumstances. Maybe a day trip to, I don't know, UC Irvine, or day trip to Riverside, or day trip to Santa Barbara, or something like that. Something silly, something I'm gonna wake up super early for, but I'm gonna stay around for maybe an afternoon, and then I come back home. And Santa Barbara's way closer. It's like a 2 hour bus ride. So if I arrive at like 9 or 10 ish, I can have a lunch there, and then I can have a dinner there, and then I can come back. Um, you know, I just gotta time things right. But yeah, I'm totally down for a day trip. Make an awesome vlog. Like a spiritual day trip. Just like a relaxation thing. Like I'm not hitting tourist spots, but I'm walking and enjoying life and eating good food just for one day. And the other days I'll be resting. I'll be hanging out with people, hopefully. But yeah, spring break is something I look forward to. Um, yeah, fuck me. Today was bad. I didn't realize this, but the last few days have been kind of terrible. Like Tuesday, my shower towel rack broke. All these things happened. Wednesday, last night, yesterday, the thing with the writing class, and then today, it's just, I don't know, so many bad shit happens to me. Um, yeah. Oh well. Okay, time now is 8:55 a.m. on March 1st. We've made it to March, guys. Ooh, yeah. So, yeah, I slept from 3:30 to 8:40. I beat the 4 a.m. curse, guys. I was so tired last night, I had to go to bed earlier. But obviously, I didn't do anything else. I watched half an episode of Expats. I spent like a whole hour drawing. I kept drawing and drawing and drawing. I was really serious about it while listening to music. And that's it. Um, I don't know. I'm still really tired. Even though I slept earlier, I'm still tired as fuck. I still cannot wait for tonight so that I can sleep. I cannot freaking wait. I don't know. I remember yesterday after watching the Jesus Christ Superstar movie in my religion class, the guy who was sitting in front of me, one of the Asian dudes, was like, "Oh, I can't wait to go back to sleep." And I'm like, "Yeah." And the last night while watching that movie, I also almost fell asleep. So I devised a method of like holding your head in a position where even if you do this, it's not noticeable. Yeah, I don't know. Sleep, 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 sleep. I really love it and I really need it. Yeah, my vocals sound like this now. They're ultra deep, which I like, but it does hurt a little bit. My vocal cords do hurt a tiny bit. Um, yeah, this is such a night and day difference from the raspy voice that I'm known for. But yeah, yesterday still sucks. $130 gone like that. Um, Pepper immediately found out. Like, Pepper just asked them, "Oh, where did we meet?" And the hacker was like, "Oh, we met at basketball." Like, fuck no. You're playing a Japanese girl. To be fair, Nagisa really likes basketball, but you're playing a Japanese girl talking to some other filmmaking Hong Konger girl. Like, what the fuck is basketball do with this? Yeah, and Pepper immediately found out. So, I'm fucking stupid. But yeah, again, thank God I didn't send any more. Um, yeah, hopefully the next few days, and the next week would be a better for me, like in terms of mood, in terms of sleeping in terms of shit to do. Um, yeah, hopefully the next few days would be great because the last few days have been very shit. Um, so yeah, huh, yeah. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. All right, time now is 8:36 p.m. on March 1st. Yeah, so let's talk about today a little bit. Today I woke up at 8:40. Usually on Fridays I wake up 8:50, but again, I hate changing my clothes and stuffing food in my mouth and rushing. Like I want to wake up a little earlier. So I woke up at 8:40. I couldn't fucking handle it. I went back to sleep for 10 more minutes. I woke up, had cereal, left, and I missed the 9:20 bus. And again, it's so fucking moronic because the class starts at 10 a.m. If I take the 9:20 bus, I'll arrive at 9:30 and then I have half an hour of doing nothing. If I take the 9:50 bus, I may arrive at 10:05, then I would already miss a good chunk of the class. So at the end, I missed the 9:20 bus. I wasn't even that anxious. I'm done with anxiety. Like I'm done with being nervous. I can't do it anymore. I'm physically incapable of being nervous at this point because the last few days have been so stressed out. Um so I just freaking walked to school. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't like think about walking. Sometimes walking is really the way. But yeah, I just walked and I was right on time. So class started, nothing all that crazy happened. We were grouped in groups of two, and I was grouped with the Malaysian girl Bridget again. I wanted to like talk to her more, like, so like, are you from Malaysia? But yeah, I didn't get the chance to do that, but it's okay. Again, it's so sad. Like USC, the classes are so isolated. In Film 33, we're all like, oh yeah, you're from the Czech Republic, your dad is in this company, you had this childhood trauma, like we really know each other. But now it's like, who are you, Anyways, went back home. Yay. I don't know, it feels weird because my voice is hilariously low. But nobody really like raised an eyebrow because it is my voice. You can tell from the tone that is my voice, but it's just the pitch is just 3 octaves lower. Anyways, took a bus back home. I had to wait for 20 minutes for the bus. Took a bus back home, and I decided to wait because apparently, even though USPS predicted that the Attack on Titan Season 1 Part 2 Blu-ray would arrive on March 5th, of course it's gonna do a plot twist and it's gonna show up today on March 1st, sometime between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna wait. So not only did I wait 20 minutes at the bus stop, I waited over an hour today, just standing and walking around in my bedroom. I'm in my street clothes, this exact set of clothes, and I was waiting for the mail to arrive. So I kept looking at my page. Okay, my address is not leaked, thank God. I kept looking at my page, and I kept refreshing it, but it kept not arriving. It hits 1 p.m. and it's still not arriving, and then the estimating time changes from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So I'm like, okay, it's just gonna keep changing. Before that, it was predicting at 8:20 p.m. So, anyways, I'm like, fine. So I took a shower and went to bed, and I slept for 1.5 hours. It was successful sleep. I immediately fell asleep. It's crazy. Last night at 3 a.m., Vanessa and her boyfriend kept talking. I don't know if it's actually them, but it's a girl and a guy. They kept talking, and they kept talking. But even so, I was able to fall asleep because I was really tired. This morning they stopped talking, but after I came back home, they still kept talking. It's crazy. Like, for a whole month, they don't exist, and then suddenly they exist again. It's fucking insane. So, anyways, fell asleep for maybe 1.5 hours. 4:30 p.m. Woke up and just chilled. I'm so done. I'm ready to embrace the weekend, and it's so stupid because there's one more week before the spring break, and I'm sure spring break will happen in a snap of a finger, and then I'm back to school again. But yeah. So it's 8:20 p.m. I checked my USPS. Holy balls. I refreshed it. It still says 8:20. I refresh it. Suddenly it says delivered. It was delivered at 5:28 p.m. What? So it was delivered 3 hours ago, and I wasn't notified until now. So I immediately went outside. I immediately changed my clothes and went outside to check, because I can't wait anymore. If I wait a little more, thief comes around and snacks my package. It says on the USPS website that it's delivered in the mailbox. Oh, hell no, it's not. Whoever delivered the package probably doesn't really have a concept of what a mailbox is. It's on the ground. And I could immediately spot it. I immediately took it in my room, unboxed it, and holy balls, here it is. And I didn't know it's brand new. I thought it's secondhand, but it's brand freaking new, which is great. I only paid $45 for this, out of print for so many years. So yeah, there's also another Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1 and Part 2. They're both secondhand, but I can get them for $157 before taxes. After tax, I'm guessing $170-ish, but it's still it's a steal, because Final Season Part 1 Blu-ray alone on eBay is like $200 to $250 at least. So I'm thinking of buying that as well. And I know I've been spending too much money. I already spent $130 yesterday for the Hacker. Which is great. You know, you gotta do it once in your life at least. This is just one of those experiences where it's like, you gotta do it once in your life. Getting hacked. Or getting scammed by a hacker. You know, you gotta get COVID at least once. You gotta break your leg at least once. I haven't done it, and I don't look forward to it, but given my track record of bad luck, it may happen. Prediction, 2025. So, yeah. I hate life. I think I'm gonna buy that. Again, it's crazy that I'm spending so much money on Blu-rays, but trust me, after Attack on Titan and Monogatari series, and after ReZero Season 2, I'm done with buying Blu-rays like crazy. And aside from the Criterion Flash sales, which will happen 4 times a year. Yeah, and, you know, I also want to do jobs. I found some really, really damn good jobs. Well-paid jobs on Connect SC. Again, I expect that there's a 99% chance I won't get hired because the world hates me, but I'm going to at least try. I'm going to write the greatest, most beautiful, most heartfelt cover letter of all times. And we'll see. And I know with a job, I will do even less of YouTube, but if I can get some sort of money, it would be great. Because if I don't have money, I'm going to do some real illegal shit. And I don't want that, okay? I honestly kind of like my new voice. Makes me more manly. I should hurt my vocal cords more often. Um, JK. JK, JK. Um, yeah, I'm gonna write some emails as well. So, no hope for Professor Antonio to write me the letters of rec. I think I'm just gonna email the photography professor. But yeah, last I called my mom. My mom's colleague already sent the letter of rec to the SCA, and they received it, replying, "Hey, we received it, and we added to Enoch's application." And that makes me wonder, was that supposed to happen the whole time? Like last year, maybe they didn't receive any letters of rec because I never asked these people, these recommenders, to email them specifically. I thought it's the other way around. I thought SCA emails them and they fill in a form and upload something and then, but no, it's like maybe I have to tell them email SCA admissions at fucking usc.edu. But either way, there's no hope for Professor Antonio to answer me anymore. Apparently, the same problem happened with Thomas. That's why Thomas asked me to be a recommender. So, yeah. And, from this point onwards, I don't think Antonio will have any free time because he's spearheading Film 33 again. So, good luck, Chucko. Good luck, Bucko. But yeah. I also want to email the CTCS 394 TA about my paper, my next paper, which is due next Wednesday. I don't know if it's real or not because on Blackboard, the page is not uploaded. Like, it's not uploaded, hey, submit your paper to here. Like, there's no window. But on the syllabus, it says, yes, paper 2 is due March 6th. What the fuck am I gonna do? So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get an A this time around, okay? Yesterday I was really downtrodden, but today my fighting spirit is back on, okay? I know I just lost 130, but here's a good rhetoric. I was originally getting room 4 or room 5. That thing cost, I think, $150 more. So honestly, by having lived in this room for 2.5 months, I already saved more than $300. So hey, that $300 gotta go somewhere. It's a very shitty rhetoric, by the way, because it's like, just because I saved some money doesn't mean I have to spend those money, right? Just because I saved those money, the point of saving those money is to not spend more, but I ended up spending them anyways. It just went elsewhere, like the fucking hacker's asshole. But you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna get the $157 thing, and I'm gonna take a break. And then maybe a couple weeks later, I'll get the ReZero, because that's important. I don't want that to go out of print. But, I mean, this is fucking beautiful. This is beautiful, isn't it? Absolute beauty. And after getting the final season parts 1 and 2, albeit secondhand, yeah, I, I've pretty much, I'm pretty much done with Attack on Titan, aside from season 2, which is very cheap, $40-ish. Cheap, it's cheaper than Old Boy. And season 3 part 2, which is impossible to acquire. Monogatari series, I don't know if I'll be able to buy any more in the future because they're all insanely expensive. But maybe if I have a job and maybe a couple months later, I'll consider. Okay, I'll consider. But Monogatari series can wait. So literally after Attack on Titan and ReZero season 2, I'm out. I'm done. Also, I received an email earlier today saying the Criterion orders are being shipped. So hopefully I can do something with that. yeah, excited for the Criterions. I remember the first time seeing the Criterion shelf in um that little town in Washington, and I was like, oh my god, it's real, and I was touching the Criterions and everything. And finally, a little more than 2 years later, I was able to get my hands on some, which is long overdue. I had to edge my Criterion for my love for Criterion for 2 years. You know, I do that a lot. Like, I didn't decide on minoring in religion on a whim. Like, back in 2021, I was already interested in religion, but it was just very subtle. But now I've declared it. It's like, it's weird. I was talking to Leia about how, or Leia noticed, like, Leia was like, oh yeah, back in 21, you were already, like, visiting temples and stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's like underlying. And I'm speaking to Leia, who came out as trans and bi. It was underlying for like a decade before she came out, you know. Leia also asked me, like, oh, if you found out Mary is a trans girl, like, would you still like her? And I said, oh, I would be very confused. Like, do I love Mary for her personality, or is gender part of the equation? And Leia's like, oh yeah, I really understand the confusion. That hypothetical made me confused, but that confusion is what she lived in a good chunk of her life because of her trans identity, which is a very good little mental exercise. Um, but yeah. I'm not doing very well mentally still. Like, I was still listening to emo music and sad music in the first half of the day. The afternoon nap improved my mood a little bit. Um, but yeah. Um, yeah. I think yeah. Once I'm more mentally stable, I should give Pink and Cedric a call for sure. But yeah. Again, like it sucks that I'm spending so much money, but again, Rhetoric. I only spent $400 on food in February, which is a feat, impressive feat. Because I only went out to eat twice. For Leia, she goes out to eat almost every single day now. So it's like night and day difference. USC students tend to, especially in LA, honestly, tend to just go home and cook because eating outside is expensive, and restaurants, like, you need to cross oceans and climb over mountains to reach. But, restaurants are everywhere in Hong Kong. Hong Kong's a convenient place. Um, yeah. Also, today, as I walked to campus, I saw my roommate, the Chinese guy from room number one, but he didn't see me. Of course, I always see people first before they see me. I recognize him by his chin. It's sort of stuck out like this, like Marlon Brando in The Godfather. And it's just weird because this morning he was still here. I walked all the way over there in like 25 minutes and he's already there. He either like took a bus there, or I think he left the apartment before I did and took a bus there. Either way, or I think drove there or whatever, or someone drove him, or I don't know. Either way, that's an interesting detail. And not much else. Gotta keep fighting on, fighting on. Keep joining clubs. Keep meeting people. One of these days, I'll meet someone interesting. And again, I was really downtrodden the whole day. My mustache, my hair is messy. I have black eye circle because I barely slept. And I was in very terrible living conditions. But that's what the ops want me to be. If I have enemies, they want me to act this way. They want me to be down, on my knees crying and sulking. I cannot let my enemies win. I must, again, girls don't like, in general, girls don't like losers. If I am a loser, if I pose as a loser with terrible hair and messy clothes and sadness, awkwardness, self doubt, they'll never like me. I need to come off healthy and happy. So, yesterday the scam made me really sad, but I cannot let that bring me down. I must fight back twice more strength. Gain that money back by doing jobs, you know, which sucks. I wish I could gain that money back by robbing him, but unfortunately I can't do that. I would though, if I do know him in person, I would fucking, hit him with a rock. Um, like Cain to his brother. But, or I don't know. But, yeah, I need to keep fighting. I need to keep fighting. Keep meeting new people, keep fighting jobs. I want the money. I want friends. I want to know a hot Asian girl who doesn't have the personality of a piece of white paper. I want good sleep quality. I'm gonna go to the fucking gym and work out. 2 months later, you bet my ass, I'm gonna gain weight. Not because of fat, but because of muscles, okay? I'm gonna train my chest and my shoulders. Find myself some gym buddies. I'm gonna do it. Self-improvement, baby. I'm gonna meet more people in the film clubs, shake more hands, get more Instagrams, get into crews, get into film sets. I want to be a celebrity in USC. I'm gonna go so far as to say that. I'm gonna fucking Paul Atreides this shit. Okay? I don't know why I made Dune reference. I'm gonna be a superstar, okay? Even though I know I won't be, I'm gonna try at least. Because I'm just that hardcore. I'm a hardcore player. Life is a game and it's meant to be played. Life is not life. You don't live it, you play it. So, yeah. Add those $130 to the lens and camera gear I got from last year. Like compared to the lens and camera gear, still not that much. You know what? I'll do the 150. Fuck it. It's 2:49 a.m. I'm drinking lemon tea. I pulled the trigger and just spent $180 buying Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1 and Part 2 Limited Edition Blu-ray. Fuck. I feel guilty, but then I had to. I did a lot of research, I did a lot of thinking, but I just had to. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy any more in March. Maybe ReZero? I don't know. It's just, fuck. And then I just spent maybe half an hour just doing calculations. Screw it. I was gonna watch a documentary. Fuck it. I'm not gonna. I went to my spreadings Google spreadsheet. Spendings, not spreadings. And, holy cow shit. In the entirety, look at the pink here, look at the magenta. In the entirety of 2023, I lost $38,439, right? School fees, food, rent, everything. All the food, movie tickets, negative 38,000. Okay, let's see January alone of 2024. 38,469. 1 month in February this year cost more than the entirety of 2023. Because the school fee, simply because of USC. It's astronomical, and I don't know what to do anymore. Gotta apply to these jobs and try my best to get as much money as possible. Jobs and scholarships, that's the only way as of now. If I can win the lottery, please let me know. Alright, time now is 1:03 p.m. on March 2nd. So, oh yeah, yesterday I didn't have the energy to do the cheer, but, ladies and gentlemen, my Watsons, we have made it to March 2024. Alright, so, slept from 4:30 to 12:30. Yes, 4:30 extremely late, but in my defense, I had an afternoon nap. Um, but yeah, it's an 8 hour sleep. I feel awesome. I feel rejuvenated. This is the sleep I wanted for so long. Um, fuck. Just when I wake up, there's a lot of commotion outside. But yeah, it feels like a really long sleep. I feel like I slept for a whole decade. Um, I had so many dreams, and all of them are a blur, so I don't remember the specifics. I think there's a dream where I was with two people who are like celebrities or two very capable friends, and by capable I mean like smart. But they're capable, you know? They do exams and they ace them. And I try to like joke with them the same way they would joke, like, you know, smart jokes, jokes that references smart things. I was also at some point in India, and everything was a mess, and everything looked like diarrhea. That's a very bad stereotype, but that's my dream. I think I saw my mom. I think I was traveling at some point. I don't know. A lot of stuff happened. But when I woke up, I'm like, oh God, I'm in reality right now. Like, damn, that was all just a dream. Um, and anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna go out today at all. I'm gonna stay at home the whole day. I'm gonna chill, edit, relax. That's it. Yeah. Um, it's good that nothing terrible happened yesterday, but last night I ended up buying the Attack on Titan Final Seasons Part 1 and 2 Blu-ray, which cost me $180 after tax. And that made me very money guilty. Honestly, 180 in comparison with the amount of money I spent every year is not much. So me spending the 180 is fine. And I was also like thinking, like, all the other Attack on Titan Final Seasons Part 1s are so fucking expensive. Like, this is rare. This is a really rare find. Like even if okay, the actual price I have to pay to get Final Season Part 2 right now is $63 before tax. And the listed price of the thing I bought last night is 157. 157 minus 63, that is like 90 something dollars. Right? That's like $94. There's no way in fucking hell am I able to find Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1 in 94 bucks. That's so cheap. That's ridiculously cheap. So this is a great opportunity. So I ended up buying it. And another rhetoric I have is I won't buy any more. Like there's season 2 of Attack on Titan. But I can't buy anything more. Like so in March it's definitely gonna be cheaper because I'm not gonna buy more Blu-rays in March, basically. Aside from maybe a couple, you know, just a couple. Um, but that led to me realizing how ridiculously expensive my tuition is, and how I need a job so bad. So last night I didn't watch anything. I didn't watch the documentary. I didn't watch jack shit yesterday the whole day. Um, I ended up applying for two jobs in Connect SC. Apparently last time there's a job with like you know event photography. I didn't even get the job because I didn't upload the cover letter. Even though I wrote a cover letter and everything, I didn't upload it. Like, it's not uploaded. It's so fucking stupid. But this time around, I made sure it is uploaded. The cover letters, the other documents, everything. And I'm gonna keep applying for more jobs, and I'm gonna keep bothering them. I'm gonna keep emailing them, making phone calls to make sure they know I exist, to make sure they know I want the job. So yeah, another huge issue with jobs is that I need to work at least 10 hours per week, which means that I'll barely have time to do YouTube videos or watch my own movies or just live at all. So it's gonna be fucking great. Um, but yeah, and then scholarships. I'm gonna apply to as many scholarships as possible. There's a section in the scholarship application where you talk about like your need, like how poor you are. I'm gonna write it so that they know I'm dying. I'm gonna write it so that they know, oh God, we need to save this kid. Last night while I was brushing my teeth, I was thinking to myself, how am I gonna sell myself? Like again, that dinner scene. What's the white girl's name? I forgot her name. Candace dad. When Candace dad was interrogating me, how do you sell yourself? I mean, I fucking hate him. I hope his cancer gets well, but I fucking hate him. But one point he makes that I agree with is like, I need to sell myself. I need to make myself special. I need to be the second coming of Messiah for people to give me money. So I need to act like I'm the second coming of Messiah. Um, I don't know what's so special about me because I represent Hong Kong. Well, there are tons of other Hong Kongers in LA now. Because I don't know, like what cards can I pull, you know? I don't know. I think it's just um if there are 1,000 candidates and I'm one of them, why choose me, you know? I think it's just that's a very fucking good question. Especially it's especially difficult for me to answer something like that because I have inferiority complex. Because I have low self-esteem issues. I think it's I don't know. I need to think on that. I had an answer last night, but I forgot. I think it's something along the lines of I'm more creative and I'm more knowledgeable than your average person. But even that's not strong enough. I need to say something like, yeah, I remember. Find me another man who speaks Cantonese and English fluently, who understands both cultures fluently, and is politically charged, radicalized enough to to give his life just so that Hong Kong film would come back to its glorious days. It's almost a little fascist flavored, but it's an extremist statement. It feels a little extreme, you know. I'm gonna give my life for the revolution. That is, you know, you know. And I think people like to hear that. You know, I'm extreme, maybe a little unhinged, but that's entertaining. Something like that. I don't know. But yeah, scholarships. And I was just thinking, like, I've been doing YouTube for almost 7 years now, and I still don't have enough views to be monetized despite having over 2,000 subs. Like, I need to be monetized. Like, what the fuck's wrong? Maybe I should just start making very fancy video essays and see where that takes me. You know, I'll upload way less frequently, but the essays, I hope they're good. I hope they're so fucking good people keep subscribing and watching them. Um, yeah, and I should definitely find a niche. Asian video essayists are definitely already a thing. Every frame of painting, accented cinema, they're all fucking Asians. They're all fucking Chinese, you know? But I need to find my niche. Asian and production designer. If I do production design YouTube, PD tubing, a lot of people do DP tubing. I do PD tubing. You know, I think it's a good niche, you know? I think it's a good freaking niche. So yeah, maybe I should work on video essays. So if the scholarships work out, if the jobs work out, plus my YouTube works out, like maybe I can gain, okay, scholarships in the beautiful world give me $10,000. Okay? Jobs in a beautiful world, I can earn $12,000 within the next 2.5 years. And if YouTube works out, perhaps if I do $100 a month, $200 a month, I can get $2,400 after a year, and maybe 50, maybe about 6,000 after 2.5 years. So 20,000, 24,000, 6,000, that adds up to about maybe 50,000. No. 10,000, 12,000. Fuck me. It's just, even so, it wouldn't cover a semester's tuition. USC is such a monster for making me pay so much. It's such a fucking monster. Such a beast. What a beast. I don't know. I wish I'm rich. I really do wish I'm rich. So I don't know. I think in March I'm going to continue to try my best to save money. But even so, it's like, it's futile because I already lost $33,000 in January to USC. Like, it's futile. I can save as much money as I want, but it's not really going to take me anywhere. So, yeah. But, I'm so up for living. So, spring break, what do I want to do? Yeah, last night I had a 3.5 hour long phone call with Michelle. That's partially why I slept so late. But, spring break plans. I'm going to ask Cliff to see when he's free to do coloring. I want to have a movie night with Jonathan. That's something that I'm looking forward to. I think I'm gonna go for a day trip a la Mexico. Maybe Santa Barbara. San Francisco is too far away. I think Santa Barbara is the only spot I can go to. Either that or San Diego, but fuck San Diego. I've been there once, I had a panic attack, I'm done. I think I'm just going to Santa Barbara for a day trip. You know, that's fun. It's lame, like nobody knows about Santa Barbara. If I go to fucking, next time, like maybe next spring break or something, I should go crazy. Like, not New York, but I don't know, maybe some random city in the South, like Arkansas or something, and just live there for a week. Like, I should do something whack like that. Arkansas or Nebraska or some shit like that. Kansas. But yeah. If there are any friends gatherings and parties, I'm definitely going. In spring break, please bring me. I want to socialize. So yeah. Yeah, moving on. Give me money, bitch. Give me money. There's Nissan Monogatari for $170 on Mercury, which is fucking cheap. And then it dropped into $135, and then someone immediately bought it. So now it's off the market again. So, but thankfully it's off the market because otherwise I'll be tempted to buy that as well. So, yeah. Alright, this is some mayonnaise scrambled egg sausage wrap that I made. And it's so oily and greasy, but let's give it a shot. Okay, let's do the other side actually. Okay. I've tasted no sausage so far. Cheers. Not bad for breakfast. Okay, time now is 11:19 p.m. Just finished dinner, which is a giant chicken thigh, tortellini, pasta, spinach. You get the idea. Very mid, but very filling for sure. So yeah, nothing happened today. And I'm proud to say that. I'm happy to say that nothing happened today. It's been a very peaceful day. I basically didn't interact with anyone in real life. aside from asking the guy at room number 1 to open the door, like every time he cooks, the smoke alarm rings. And yeah, he's sitting at my seat again, my side of the table. I know it's not my seat, but it's just like, come on. But yeah, I've been doing nothing. I chilled for most of the day, and I filmed a video, edited a couple of videos, and I took quite a while to fill in the scholarship application form, which is due tonight. It's actually due March 6th, but I'm gonna assume that it's due tonight because I don't want to risk it. Like, originally it's due tonight, but it's been extended. But also March 6th, like, I don't know, next week I'll be overwhelmed and swarmed by a bunch of new things anyways. The art history midterm, the fucking essay for my Wednesday film class, like, it's all that stuff. But yeah, it's good that I didn't have any interactions today. It's very chill. Again, I also ate food. It's kind of crazy. Right now, it's the norm for me. But it's actually pretty crazy to think that I could, buy food and then go home, and then for the next 4 or 5 days, I could just stay at home and I'll just eat the food I have in my own home. It's very self contained. I'm very self contained. Um, so that's really cool. Um, yeah, I really don't have much else to add, really. I texted Jonathan and Tova a little bit because I wanted to talk about spring break plans. Tova's spring break begins on March 22nd, which is like 2 weeks after mine. Um, Jonathan, I mean, he's busy he's free all the time. So I asked Jonathan if he's down for a movie night, and he's like, yeah, sure. And Tova's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to come down a little earlier. Um, but yeah, Tova's like, how's USC? And I'm like, yeah, it's beginning to be overwhelming. Um, and yeah, that's it. And I also booked an appointment with Cedric to make a phone call with him on his next Saturday morning. So my next Friday night, I believe. Um, yeah, which I think by then my school would have already been over, unless something stupid happens. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm okay. I gotta work on my scholarships now. My voice is deep but also raspy at the same time. So if I speak in this register, it's low, but it's also kind of raspy. So it's weird. I don't like that. I like it clear and crisp. Um, my skin is doing well. I haven't had an acne for like a whole month already, which is awesome. I forgot where is the last acne I had, but like I'm doing pretty well. What else? Nothing else. I turned down going to church, so I'm not going to church tomorrow. Honestly, low key, I want to like either go to Trader Joe's or go to K Town tomorrow to buy more food. Um, I don't know. I think I don't know. But if I don't go to church tomorrow, I'm not going on March 10th because it's the Oscars. I'm not going on March 17th either. Um, because of the end of Evangelion. So I really won't be going until like late March. Um, yeah. I don't know. I really hope I get a job. I really hope I get a scholarship. I desperately need money. And I really hope I get to know someone interesting. Again, I don't know when, I don't know how, but, you know, I hope I do. I hope I do. Um, I don't know, it's just. I'm the kind of person who, like, doesn't like people often and easily. When I do like someone, and it's only happened to me twice. And both times it's in very different circumstances. But I think Leslie reminded me of Natalie. And that's part of the reason why I liked her. And also because Leslie's the closest one to me culturally. And I think, I don't know, I just think, I really don't know, honestly. Really don't know. I want to experience some shit. I want to know what's the catalyst for me liking someone. I think A is rumors. Mary is surrounded by rumors, and Leslie's also surrounded by rumors. People talk about them. And I'm nowhere near immersed enough in the USC world to like hear rumors. Number two is, I guess, a dark side. I think Mary doesn't really have a dark side, but at the time I believe she did, you know. There's something shady about her. Leslie definitely has a dark side, like all the smoking and drinking and all the fucking that she's probably been doing. No, I wouldn't say dark side, but like a messed up side. Mary's also like present. Leslie's also always present, and there's a certain like respect I have for both of them. Like, you know, I respect that Leslie's always there because Leslie's so hardworking, and Mary's there because Mary's so social. I don't know, and I think if I'm not immersed enough in the world of USC, then I definitely won't notice anyone like that. You know. But then again, circumstances have changed. My personality has changed. I don't know if like my tastes in people have drastically evolved since March last year, but yeah, who knows?